Hey everybody, welcome back to another episode of First Impressions here at MurrOtter. I'm Matt, and today we're playing Rising Hell because as a new Realm content update, they released like a roadmap of stuff that they've had coming out ever since this one came out in October, so it's still relatively new anyway. But they're releasing all kinds of free updates that add new characters, items, enemies, bosses, etc. This one comes from Tahoe Games, who made stuff like Magicat, or most recently that Dating Sim Coffee Talk that some people have been talking about. So I'm excited to check it out. It is a vertical roguelite, only this time we're going up, unlike something like maybe Downwell, where in the title you could hear that you go down in that one. So anyway, not like that. So let's go ahead and jump in and start the game. We'll do quest mode. I haven't dove into challenges yet. This one will probably be relatively quick. I think you'll see kind of quickly that you get the feel for this game. It is a roguelite. Notice there's a sense of permanent progression you get at the end of your runs. But for now, I only have this character. I only have this weapon. So that's what we're doing. The Hellbane with the Auroch, Fallenborn. The music and the art style kind of automatically makes me think of Slain. Obviously also like the Hell theme. Can't reach that platform? Try a double jump. Yeah, I know. So you have a basic square attack, and then also your regular jump kind of lets you latch on to enemies. And then throughout the runs, you'll sort of randomly find pickups like weapons, as well as just sort of basic buffs to your health or your soul pickups, which let you buy more items later. Like you can see right now, for example, we have 43 souls. Notice the Anarchist up at the top. The number of hits and combos seem to affect the number of souls you get out of enemies, which in turn let us buy things. The souls are sort of your currency for within a run. And then I believe, I can't remember the name of it. There's like a purple currency, I believe, that's more your in-between run currency. So that's the end of our first floor. Relatively easy one. This one would increase our attack damage by 10%. Always good, but we don't have the souls. Reduces all damage taken by 20. Also seems good, and we can't afford that, but that would increase our attack by 12 for every enemy around us. We're going to take the free shields and go on into our next floor. The Abyssal Stake 2. Everyone knows the sequel wasn't as good as the first one, though. So you get your total score, rise up, we're on the next floor, let's go. Fast-paced, fun, simple roguelite. Now, notice in the top left that yellow gauge. I'm not far enough to know what that means yet. Also important to note for those of you who like to be able to dip out on your roguelites, at least from my experience so far, I have not been able to save and come back to a run. I don't know if that's something they're adding in the future if I did it wrong, but I jumped in here just to do a quick run to make sure all the settings and things would work and to have a vague familiarity before doing the first impressions for y'all. And when I came back in, fortunately for the purposes of my recording, unfortunately if you would like the feature, my run had not saved. So now, notice there was a door down there, but I believe it was going to take us to a vendor of some kind, and I don't feel great about the amount of souls I have. Now I have a Shocker Claw, though, which I'm pretty excited about. I apparently can't drop through that floor, unfortunately. Good to know. So we've left the Vault of Avarice behind. I only had 60 souls or so anyway, and so far my experience has been that's not worth it. Now notice I got a purple currency there. I don't see where it logs out on my screen. Maybe in here somewhere? No. But again, I believe that's your run-to-run currency. And now we have a bit of a like a wave room of sorts. Definitely has that high energy, Slain, Doom, metal music, hell feel. Okay, Chaos Bomb. Killed enemy minions explode, dealing damage to nearby enemies. Increases the attraction radius of red and green souls. And increases the invincibility duration by 2 seconds after taking damage. Well, that would be nice. Killed enemies exploding seems dope, but I can't afford it. I'm going to keep my souls in the hopes I can buy something more useful later. None of that is necessarily like super appealing to me. Let's go to the Slaughtering Spire. But yeah, so far I'm having fun with this one. I mean, it's relatively simple. At least as far as I've seen, I'm basically using 2 buttons to play the game. Jump, which lets me jump. You do have a wall cling, by the way. Which I did not know my first time through this area as I was getting chased by a Oh, I got something that does regeneration, which is pretty dope. Fuck. There's the buzzsaws I was trying to tell you about. So we're getting that health back anyway. Every time I collect 100 souls, increase my attack by 1%. That seems pretty good. Increase my attack by 25 when I have 50% life or more. Or enemies killed by Hellbreak. I don't know what Hellbreak is. Drop 30% more red soul. I'm going to take the consistent damage increase along with my new regen skill. I wonder if I'll lose that regen or if that only lasts a certain amount of time. Like, for example, like enemies need to be around, or it was just temporary because I'm stuck at 98 right now. Let's head to Hell's Furnace. Meow, 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 meow. Suggest I don't go upward. Lord Ifrit is in his anger state. Don't look confused. You can feel the heat too, you know? Alright, well, I know. Oh, I accidentally killed that person. Hopefully, they weren't important to me. Samael the Baneful, a mini-boss. My logic is always like, kill his friends, then him. You like how I say that and then leave this guy over here to just consistently shoot me? Now, when he goes near his friends, that's the best of both worlds, because I can just rock his pants off. Come here, souls. All right, there we go. We're at full health. We got a 25% HP boost there from killing that enemy. Not a permanent one, but just to pick up. Increases your attack bar by 12 for each enemy around you. Whenever I take damage, don't have the money. I don't want to read it. Artifact monsters also drop red souls. I'm going to, again, keep my money in the hopes to buy something better. False one awaits you. So here's our boss fight. Or at least coming up shortly. Guess I'll hit start there. We don't need to watch that happen in slow motion. So this boss has this sort of unique Zelda eyeball situation. You can attack it still while it's closed, it seems. It's just he's more dangerous. He shoots these projectiles. I've found clinging to the wall to be my most controlled state by which I could attack him. While he's in his shell, he'll also send out some additional minions and ads, which are meant to distract while he shoots his Jez ball out at me. Ooh. I don't, did I just lose though I have a much better range, but I lost my electric. This is the very last thing I did, by the way, my first round. I made it this far on go number 1. Not a particularly hard first set of levels, but I'm assuming this is basically like your tutorial run. And also not sure, oh, I lost. So it seems sometimes also that your attack upgrades are temporary. So notice the shock's gone, the extended like demon sword is gone. Basically 1% per hit. 100 shots to kill him, but we got him there. I'm not sure what our HP was at. Let's find out together, shall we? Chapter end. I don't really care about scores, but we got out of there with 8, I believe, permanent currency, and I got rank A. Now that restores 40 life, a bonus of 200 souls, or we could get 4 blight. Again, I think that's permanent currency. I'm going for that, even though I'm not sure what it is. But I would like to ride this one out until we die. I'm also a little bit curious to see like what the length of a run will end up being. Like, so we got through that first floor in under 10 minutes. I am a little curious, the Gemini mask, a soul multiplier. So the Trickster Treasury, it sounded to me like it might be something akin to like a Devil Room in Isaac, where you had to trade health or something positive for something negative. So far, there's a swap option, but that's not necessarily positive for negative, and then these just seem to cost you regular old souls. No slipping for walls allows us to execute Hellbreak on enemy inside the radius by pressing the attack button. Or I can do plus 10 max life capacity. That doesn't actually seem that good. This does. I mean, I'm just trying new things. I know I'm at 52 health. That probably would have given me the 10 health on top of that, but hopefully we'll just have to find health, you know? Scyther here says nay. The heat has definitely been turned up. That should have been taken into consideration in my denial of HP. Pretty strong tells from these little electric bugs. Oh my god, they release. That's very dead cells. Oh, it's also weird I'm not sliding. I actually like have lost some mobility options because I can't sort of slide down and re-gauge my jump. Alright, well we made it out alive. Increases the green soul drop rate. I wish I had money for that. We have no options here. We're going in, we're limping to the next floor of the second chapter here. The nether venom stalk or the corrosive gutter. Stalk sounds fun. I like the selection of the branching paths. That's also a little bit Dead Cells-y. Granted, Dead Cells, you do it like through the level. Oh my god, what is my toxin resist? So something was trying to poison me there. I really like this like very neon look here. It looks like I got to speed run my way out, which will affect my ability to collect souls because I won't want to spend too much time killing enemies. Oh fuck. This calls for precision jumping, which I lack. But I gotta get out of here. Oh god. Alright, that could have gone much worse. Attraction of red-green souls. Increases damage, 10% from missing life. I mean, I would be strong as hell right now. But this is the only thing I can buy. I'm buying it. We have 4 health. We're gonna die as soon as we go into the next world. But you know what? For a first run, not bad at all. Look at that fucking scary statue. The Queen's Hive. Looks like a boss fight to me. That'd be unfortunate. That would be unfortunate. Oh no. Okay. Looks like it might still just be a regular level. Alright, that was a fair way to die. Oh my god, my entire chest is ripped open. I didn't know that that hive could whip me with its tail. That's a game over. End of our first run. We got to Beelzebub's Lair, World 2, Chapter 3, I think. So something to shoot for. And then notice, it seems like we're working our way to a certain level of Blight Disc, and we, I don't know what that relic would be. Oh, these all have different names. So I guess we'll find out what those all do down the line. But that's going to be it for our first impressions here of Rising Hell. I had fun with that one. If you want to just check out kind of a fun, easy, early access roguelite. When I say easy, I mean like easy to jump into. This one's definitely worth peeking at. It is $10, so it's not crazy cheap, but it's not crazy expensive either. It seems like it has some depth for people who like that kind of like quick action combat. I will say the combat doesn't always feel like as tight or perfect as you'd like if you come from something like a Dead Cells or even something like Scourgebringer more recently that had that sort of like fluid motion to it. But it could be just that I need some getting used to it. But I did just want to flag that in case that didn't come across in the video itself. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the like button. It helps out a lot. Let me know what you think of this one down in the comments, or if you have other games similar to it that you've enjoyed and that you think I should check out. I'd love to hear about that. And lastly, if you want to see more, I've got all kinds of Let's Plays, reviews, stuff like that on the channel every day of the week, at least every day that I can. So if you want to see that, hit subscribe. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you again next time.